It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago. And it's 7 p.m. in Philadelphia. Hello, everybody. I'm Mad Dog the Scipio. This is America's Popcast. What's the buzz? And I'm joined, please God help me, by Amelia the Pitbull Chapman. How are you, Amelia?
I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you.
Good. I bust her chops every week, folks. And if you know her, you'll understand why.
I'm funny. Ha ha. I mean, if we know you, we understand.
Oh, bite me.
How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. This is a little something different we're doing.
Mhm.
We are doing an open forum concept now on all of our shows. We're introducing it tonight on a Monday, fresh night, fresh show.
Fresh month?
The same rowdy, raunchy bunch
Yes.
that you've come to love and expect. The only thing different is Amelia and I are tired of being disappointed by guests who say they will be here, and then at the 11th hour, they book. They take a powder or they forget that they committed to do the show and they book themselves somewhere else. But we're not going to do that anymore. We are not going to have anyone on the show unless it's 5 minutes before air and their face is in front of us.
Yes.
That's how we're going to do this shit. Otherwise, every show is open forum on What's the Buzz podcast, and you are listening to us across the globe on WWTF and WTBR Radio, 88.7 on the broadband radio system. That's BRS for short. Welcome a new friend in Australia, in Adelaide, Australia. Lynn Sinclair is watching tonight.
Wow.
Or I should say in the morning that she's probably having her breakfast by us. God help her. I know Lynn a long time. Probably, oh God, how long have I known Lynn? Probably 15, 16 years at least.
Wow.
17, maybe, probably closer to, probably 17, 18, if I'm really honest about it. Yeah, at least that long.
Wow.
Lynn is another kind of individual. Like you, she became a widow very young. Her husband, Michael, was a really great guy, but passed all of a sudden, like
Wow.
all of a sudden. And she had, like you, she had questions and didn't get the answers that she was wanted, and so she dug and finally found out what happened. But look, different part of the world, different country, same situation. We're all connected.
Absolutely.
We're connected by life and death and joy and tragedy and all the things in between that make life interesting. Including shows like this that make every day interesting. We have decided now, folks, since I am no longer going to Bible study on Wednesday nights because they don't have any Bible study on Wednesday nights in the summertime. And we are going to be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're going back to a 3-night week. Sometimes you'll see wrestling, sometimes you won't, and most of the time you won't. The Wrestling with the Future show on Wednesday nights will be a rarity, and I will be joined on those shows by our resident pro wrestler, Michael Armageddon Murphy. But otherwise, I'm stuck with pain in the ass over here in Tampa, or Wesley Chapel, or Zydeco, or whatever the fuck it's called, Zephyr Hills.
Zephyr Hills.
Where the hell do you know where you live?
The zip code's halfway between Zephyr Hills and Wesley Chapel. I mean, you put in the zip code and it decides for you whether it wants to be Wesley Chapel or it decides whether it wants to be Zephyr Hills. So
that's like over here.
Mm-hmm.
The same zip code for 3 towns: Laurel Springs, Lindenwold, and Clementon all have the same zip code.
Oh my goodness.
The difference between Wade Avenue and Wade Street,
Oh my goodness.
or First Avenue or First Street, or Second Road and Second Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people probably have my mail on the other side of town that I don't know.
They do send them to you right now.
Yeah. I didn't get any mail today. Probably that guy down 3 miles down the road's probably got it.
Well,
Anyway,
I don't know what's wrong with our postman because we live on Hickory.
that's a loaded question, Chapman. I got
And
news for you,
we
kid.
have this other one called Briar. I don't know what's in front of us, but there's one more number added to their house than it is ours. And somehow the mail person gets our mail mixed up with theirs or theirs with ours sometimes. And so we have to sometimes switch. Or my box that I get monthly gets delivered to their house. And I'm like, okay, I know who has my mail. So either I'm
Mhm.
going to call the people that should have my box delivered or
Yeah.
should I go down there? And we had, those pesticide people that come and spray your yard that you pay so much a
Yeah.
month for. They
Yeah.
accidentally sprayed our yard instead of theirs.
Oh my God. For real?
Yeah, they did.
Oh wow.
So we got a free spray for our
Now,
yard, but I don't
I
know
was
what
going
to
to
do
say,
about
what
that.
do? You just like accept it?
We could sue them if we wanted to. We could probably sue them for that.
Well, yeah, but they're doing you a favor though.
Yeah. And so we ended up getting ours for free. So imagine the people that actually should have gotten their lawn for free. I mean, gotten their lawn
Yeah.
done. They're probably going to get either a free service for a year because it was their mistake.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what's interesting. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. I tell people,
No,
Amelia, how many times do I tell people you can't make this
we can't
shit
make
up?
anything up. Trust me.
You can't, okay? You and I were just talking
Yes.
about Andrea Leonelli,
Yes.
the woman that was on the show a couple weeks ago.
Absolutely.
All right. Shaking my head, folks. Shaking my. I get reports every couple of weeks from Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio,
Right.
Amazon Music, Pandora. I get reports from them on how our show is doing.
And every episode, right, as well.
And every episode.
Mm-hmm.
Brace yourself.
Okay.
Andrea Leonelli's episode was the highest rated episode we've ever had in the history of the show.
Wow.
Ready for this one? 94,200 people listened to that show.
Wow. That's amazing in a way.
I'm not even making this up.
He's not, people. He can screenshot it and send it out to anybody you want.
Wait a minute. I did screenshot. I'm going to show it to you.
And what is amazing is that we also got different results from different people saying that they did not like the show.
A lot of people, you know what kind of, oh my God, I got some horrible, what do you call it? Like I'm going to say hate mail.
No, just
dislike
the show people, the people that dislike the show, or dislike certain comments, or dislike me sometimes, which is okay with me because I don't give a shit. But
yeah, right.
I showed my son the trailer for her movie because my son's a film fanatic, and he's been trying to introduce us to different movies. He saw the movie, he goes, "Mom, no."
Yeah.
Just like that.
I can't, no. The screenshot is on my tablet. I thought it was on my phone, folks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. But I'm going to see if I can get, before this show's over tonight, I'll find it.
Yeah, he'll find it.
You just can't make this shit up. Wait a minute. I know where it's at.
Because it was my son.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just very, very strange, folks. Just very bizarre.
And it's kind of like the thing how they say the wrestlers, the ones you love to hate, get the most popularity.
Oh, what? Remember? The heel? Yeah.
Yeah. They get the heels get the most popular.
Oh,
and
everybody loves a heel. Come on.
Oh, and then
who doesn't like the bad guys,
especially now that John Cena decided to go heel. I saw this one clip where he had to break out a character because this one little girl wanted to say hi to him, and he's like this, like, oh my God, why did I turn heel now?
You don't want to do that to a kid.
And so he broke character, turned around, and gave her a hug, everything. I was like, oh my God. He said he hated having to break character, but he had to for this one time.
Well, yeah, because there's this kid, there's a little girl there. Are you going to break her heart?
No, he did not want to do that.
With knowing there's a camera on you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the one thing he said that he hated doing breaking character. He said, but I'm going to break it this time. He goes,
I'll tell you what.
Absolutely.
Chris Jericho. Who's here tonight? Hey, Leon's here. Land O'Lakes. There he goes.
Land O'Lakes, Florida. I guess he said it has probably different zip codes.
I thought Land O'Lakes is the name of a butter company.
It is, but it's also one of our cities here in Florida. It's not too far from me.
He said, well, I once lived in a city that had 4-7 Street. Yeah, no shit, brother. I got one of them towns, too.
Yeah.
We got Wade Avenue, Wade Street, Wade Road, 2nd Avenue, 2nd Street.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Oh, Park, West Park Boulevard, Park Lane, Park Road. It's crazy. It's like, pick one, damn it.
I know, right? That's what they tell my parents. My parents, you have to make sure you put Johnson Avenue on their address because there's a Johnson Street, Johnson Road, or just a Johnson. And I'm like, okay, make sure.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But what do you think this new open forum concept we're going to do?
I love it. I really do. It's something new and different, and that way we can tell everybody what we're doing in a certain way, or what we do actually.
Yeah.
And then
that's it. That's exactly it. And I'm glad you said that, because one of the things that, first of all, we never really
know what we're
we never have a script.
No,
we never have a script on this. Now, you'll see me sometimes pulling, papers out. Okay. These are not scripts. Okay. I'm going to show you what these are.
Yeah.
This is my subject matter. Like, if I'm going to talk about a particular subject, I want to know what I'm talking about. So I write stuff down and I study it, and then I come on the air and then we discuss it.
Absolutely.
For example, the escape from Alcatraz, or the Kennedy assassination, or any of those, any of those kind of groups that, the subjects that we talked about. They say groups, but I understand what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like if you want to talk about the lookalikes of Kiss, like Michael Santos or Gil Garcia or anybody like that, we have the information just right there.
Absolutely. I'm trying to find something. I'm gonna see something. I don't know if it's here, but I'm trying to find, folks. Just bear with me. Oh man,
is it the one for the how many?
I'm
for that day.
I can't find it. Oh well.
Yeah, it's nice that we have a lot of nice, wonderful listeners out there. We thank you all for listening and for viewing as well.
I was just surprised. I had a screenshot. I don't know where. I know it's upstairs in the living quarters. It's upstairs in my tablet. I'm down here in my studio, and I'm not going to leave the studio to go upstairs. My studio, by the way, is in my basement. Yes, I do. I have a studio in my basement. This is it. It's a studio / man cave is what it is.
Right? And it is a man cave.
The only place in my house that's actually mine, because the rest of the house has got Anita and Shelby written all over it.
Yeah. She said, you want your own place? Go down to the basement.
Or move out and get an apartment.
She says, if you want to talk loud, go down to the basement. But I bet she can still hear you.
Loud. I play music loud. I play everything loud down here.
Yeah.
Oh man, because Anita goes, shut up.
She tells you that all the time too.
Hon, can you lower that? Yes, yes, sweetie, I will.
I'm trying to watch TV. Stop, lower that, please.
I don't know. I didn't hear her come home yet.
Oh.
I don't know if she's home. She had to take my daughter to
Well,
work.
it's like me too. Remember, I have to tell them to. I had to tell Joe. Well, not them now, Joseph. But like, lower the TV down, please. I'm trying to do
Yeah.
something here. And see, force of
Oh,
habit.
and
Them
when Jeff was around, the two of them used to listen to that hockey
TV
game
so loud.
like they were
Uh,
in a stadium.
yeah.
Wonder
And I
that
just
poor guy
said,
could have heard anything.
yeah. And I just said them. See, force of habit. So
Yeah. This is, you know what, Leon? I'm with you on this one. Leon Barfield's one of our regulars. Too many guests have canceled or turned out to be like phony. But he's absolutely right.
absolutely
We've
100%.
we call them out too when they're fakes.
You sure did.
You don't believe that? Ask the guys at Savannah Paranormal,
Yes.
or ask that 2-bit so-called wannabe psychic healer or whatever.
The
fuck
psychic coach, the so-called psychic coach
Yeah, coach
that
my
didn't have
ass,
her
please,
license.
baby. Please. But I will give credit to Princess. What was her name?
Valentina.
Princess Valentina. I'll give her credit because she rolled with the punches.
Oh, she was
And she
great.
was actually pretty funny, and she was a good guest.
Yeah,
Even though
she's been,
she's phony as the day is long,
and she's
but God
been in
bless her.
movies, she's been a model and things like that. So we kind of gave her a
Well,
little
yeah,
bit of
she did
leeway.
a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
The giveaway for me was when she said she was an actress. I went, there it is. You just nailed it. You're a fucking actress. You're
And then
pretending to be a psychic.
And then she predicted that I was with somebody, that I knew somebody that was in a wheelchair, and it was a woman with dark hair. Sorry, but I didn't have anybody that in my future at the time
Wrong
with
person,
wheelchair
lady.
and dark hair.
Yep, wrong person.
So
yeah, it's one of those things though. But look, here's the deal. We are the mad dog and the pit bull. We are the same lovable wretches that we always were. But now, and nothing's changed. I still have a mouth like a truck driver. Amelia still shakes her head at me like I'm fucking silly. My wife does the same thing. So, it's like having two wives, God help me. Because they both do. Amelia, and I swear that Anita and Amelia are related somewhere along the way. I swear they are. We
all have the name that starts with an A, right? So that's got to be coincidental.
Yeah, right? Anyway.
Have you seen that picture, the Billy Ray Cyrus that's going around, though? Speaking of silly.
I heard, I didn't see it.
He looks cleaned up.
Yes. All cleaned up?
Yeah, he looks all cleaned up because he's dating Elizabeth Hurley.
Elizabeth, the actress Elizabeth Hurley?
Yes.
Hugh Grant's ex-wife?
Yes, he's dating her.
Why?
I don't know. And when I saw her, I'm like,
why?
She's dating him? Oh my God, for real?
First of all, does Billy Ray know what he looks like now? You saw him at the Republican and Donald Trump's inauguration.
Yeah.
Sounding like this, honky tonkin'.
It was
drinking
awful.
my beer.
I felt so bad for him because
break your heart. I live my achy break your heart.
I don't know what was going on at the time with him. I felt so bad for him because he's been one of my favorite singers, since I was a teenage girl, liking the pictures, posters on my wall of him.
God. Oh, please.
But her son Damien, though, when they took a picture together, he looks more feminine than his mom. Have you seen that picture?
No, I haven't. I heard about it.
He looks more like a girl than his mother.
Look right now.
His mother was a knockout. She still is to me, but the son Damian Hurley looks more feminine. I mean, he's got the real thin cheeks and the makeup. I mean, he looks like he should belong in the 1980s with the big old hair groups that were back in the 80s, like Poison and Bon Jovi and Skid Row, those kind of bands.
Ray Cyrus, right?
Yes. And when I saw the son, I said,
shit.
That's gotta be a girl.
I found it.
Yeah.
I just found it. Yeah, he cleaned up pretty good.
Yeah.
He's still got a little bit of a beard.
Mm-hmm. But he looks healthy now.
He looks like Billy Ray now.
He looks very healthy.
He doesn't look like Grizzly. He looked bad.
He did. Something happened. Either he got too drunk, maybe some medications of some
They
sort.
said he was drinking since he got there earlier in the day.
Yes.
They said he was drinking all day because there was free alcohol.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why I said, alleged.
None of those people, they were all tuned up.
Oh, they were all ready
You
to
don't
party.
believe it, just listen to the audience.
Oh, everybody was ready to party from the
I'm
get
actually
go.
looking at the picture right now. Yeah, he cleaned up pretty good.
Yeah, and if you see the son,
he needed to though.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. He looked bad.
He did. He looked so bad, but I think now he looks so cleaned up. I think he's turning his life around more for his children, especially his son that wrote him that letter.
He heard a mouthful from his daughter
and his son.
They both got on his shit.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see him. Marie's here. Marie, how you doing, Marie? Hello from Minnesota. Hello from Philly, baby. Yo.
And from Florida.
I gotta show you something. Marie, you're gonna like this. I'm gonna show you something. Now, Amelia, you saw this picture.
Yes.
That I'm about to show. I think you saw it anyway, right?
If you've showed it to us before, yes, I've seen it.
Oh, okay. That you know which one I'm talking about, right?
I've not yet, but I know you showed a lot of pictures.
All right, so let me show you something. Marie, I want you to take a look at this. This is me.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's me. I submitted my photo to an AI website, and all I typed in was make me in color. Colorize my photo is what I wrote, right? Colorize my photo. Okay? Keep in mind, Amelia, all I said was colorize my photo.
All right.
This is what I got.
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, Sylvester Stallone. Now, granted, there's me. There's the color version. All right. Side by side, you can see it's the same picture.
It's the same picture, side by side. Yeah.
The color version, I look like Stallone in color, and I can't figure out why. And I swear my hand to God, all I wrote was colorize my photo. That's all I put in there.
It's and the East Coast.
I posted this on Facebook. Wait a minute. Hold on. I posted this on Facebook. Everybody, without exception, everybody said, oh, Sylvester Stallone. No, it's Mad Dog. Not Stallone.
Yeah,
he's still alive, thank God. Good. I'm glad you're right.
Well, the thing is that
yeah, look at what she said. They turned you into Rocky. No
See,
shit.
I told you. Did I not tell you they turned you into Rocky?
Yeah. And all I did, and I swear I'm not even playing, because Anita said, "Oh, you probably put in Sylvester Stallone."
No, you didn't. You just
promise you, my hand my hand to heaven. All I wrote was colorize my photo.
My photo, yeah. That's
what
all you
came
have to
back.
do. Yeah.
That's what came back. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm telling you, you can't make this up.
Just like the ones that you put on Facebook, like a cowboy or turn you into a cowgirl picture.
Oh yeah.
They gave me green eyes, and I was like, dang, I gotta look good in green eyes.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Let me see. What color eyes did they give me? I was wearing sunglasses, so I don't know. Let me see.
I think brown eyes like his.
Did they give my eyes a different color?
No, they give you brown eyes just like his. Yeah.
Yeah, well, my eyes are brown because I'm full of shit. That's why. See?
No.
That's what my wife says.
No.
Ruffians here. Hey, the AI looks for very similar. Yeah, you know what? That's interesting, because when I was younger, a lot of people used to give me, you look like Stallone, you look like Pacino, you look like De Niro. Every fucking Italian actor under the sun.
You did with the beard when you had that beard, you did, yes.
Wait a minute. that was the short beard. You remember me with the long beard.
Yeah.
Remember it?
Yes, I did. That's when I first started the
trying
show.
to forget it. Trust me. I had, oh my God. I had a beard since I was, I had a beard since I was like 18, probably, no lie, probably like 18 or like 19, somewhere around there. Here you go. Here's a picture of me. Gotta be 10, 11 years ago.
Mhm.
Me and my wife.
Yeah.
I look. Do I look any different? Yeah. I looked
Yeah,
at,
you
first
look
of all, I
different.
was tan in that picture because it was summer, and now I'm pale as a ghost because I ain't been outside.
Not yet. Now, get summertime's now, so I bet you'll be out in the summer and sun now, right?
Right? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's me and my wife. We go, oh, damn, she's hot. Yeah, I married pretty good. Let me tell you something. I married good, folks. She's a keeper for sure. So Ruff, where you been, Ruffian?
I
Man,
know
I
we
ain't
haven't
seen you.
seen
I ain't seen
in a while.
Ruffian in a long time. Oh, Sean Bailey's here.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, Adrian. You know what, Sean? I swear to God, Sean. By the way, Sean Bailey is the world's greatest, and I mean the world's greatest Jackie Gleason impersonator.
Oh, yes.
He does Jackie better than Jackie. I'm telling you what. Jackie Gleason would be proud. I'm telling you, he'd be proud looking
Yes.
down on Sean going, that's my boy.
Oh, and they have the best. He has the best barbecue sauce too. I'm gonna give him that plug. Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. I just finished it.
Me too.
I've had that barbecue sauce for 3 months now. Longer, maybe 3 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just now finished it because I didn't want to eat it.
I didn't want it to end either. I was like, no.
Oh, you are very welcome, Sean.
Yes.
It's the truth, brother.
It is the truth.
It's the truth. Good. We have a woman coming on next Tuesday that I really believe is probably the closest to Cher that you'll ever see. Her name is Louise Bruno. She's from somewhere deep in the Panhandle state of Florida. I'm not allowed to say where because she'll get mad at me. Because she doesn't
actually,
want
it's on a
people showing
Monday.
up in her
Monday the 9th, not Tuesday.
No, Tuesday the 10th she'll be here.
Oh, okay. So we're not gonna have that other guest on instead.
I don't know yet. They haven't confirmed. That's why we're doing open forum, folks. And I said it. I'll say it again because Amelia, the dipshit, forgot already.
No, we were supposed to have her on a Monday, so I guess you rescheduled for Tuesday.
Switch her to Tuesday. Because Monday we were going to have somebody else, but I'm not doing nothing until they say yes.
Till they say yes.
And if they don't say yes, then I'm going to call Sean Bailey and say, Sean, can I have the sheriff?
Yeah, come and promote your barbecue sauce again.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I would love to have. You know what, Sean? If you're still here,
yeah,
I would love to have Buford's barbecue sauce as a sponsor. We would love to have them help pay the bills around here.
And too bad I can't say what my son said. On the commercial, it said because my son said it's fucking damn good, Mom.
Let's do it, absolutely. But we had. I have to tell everyone. We were talking about Andrea Leonelli. Her film is called. Remember the name of the film?
Something Towers.
It's called Healing Towers. Yes, you got something towers. She says.
Well, the movie wasn't too interesting for us to watch. So if it's something that I don't want to watch, I'm not gonna remember it.
Andrea Leonelli was our guest a couple of weeks ago, and it's just you never know how people are going to respond. Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
We were mortified. Pitbull and I were mortified by the feedback. They were really critical
They were.
the feedback. And then I get my monthly and my daily reports from Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon Music, Podcast One, all these places, right?
All the different places that we belong to. Yeah,
and Andrea Leonelli scored the highest viewership in the history of our podcast. Okay. 94,322 for a one show, for one live viewership. One. That's not to mention how many are listening and watching now on reruns on YouTube or whatever the case may be. So yeah, we have an audience here of almost how many now, Amelia?
14 million.
For somewhere between like 14 and 14 and a half million. We're actually closer to
15.
So closer to 15. But yeah, Sean, if you decide to sponsor with us, brother,
He did.
You're looking at like at a minimum, our subscribers are 14 million subscribers.
He did respond to you, actually. It's a good.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. We'll work something out. If it's not money, we'll work out exchange for airtime and product or merchandise, something like that, or we'll figure something out. You know what I would love to do? I would love to have a raffle on the air, and the winner gets to see Sean's car museum in Branson, Missouri. He's got a hell of a museum down there.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
I saw it when he showed it to us, when we showed the video.
My God.
Yes.
Sean Bailey's got a car museum in Branson, Missouri that is to die for. He's got cars from movies, from television shows. He's got classic cars. He's got stuff you can't find anywhere. But I need to ask Sean about this when I talk to him again. There are 3 cars, Sean. See if you know the answer to this, because I had to find out. There are 3 cars in America that all claim to be the Bonnie and Clyde car.
Really? Wow.
3 cars. They all claim to be the original, quote unquote, the original Bonnie and Clyde car. Well, it can only be one original Bonnie and Clyde car because they were fucking killed in the damn thing.
Right.
All right. So, somebody tell me where's the original? Because I found out.
How much is it worth, by the way?
The original car? In excess of $12 million.
Wow.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. In fact, it's insured for $70 million.
I wouldn't be surprised it would be insured for that much.
And that
is a
was
lot of
the
money.
highest they could get on it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That was the highest insurance they were allowed to take out on it.
And I bet you wherever it is, it's guarded by a lot of stuff, so you can't get it, just like that Hope Diamond is.
I'm telling you what, man. Oh, the Hope Diamond. That's another story. Do you know? I found out something. A video popped up, and I've seen the video before, and I forgot all about it, but I watched it again, and I went, holy shit, she's right. She said that. A woman, a survivor of the Titanic, said the Titanic never sank.
Wow.
She said it was her quote, it was the other boat that sank. Okay? What was the other boat she's talking about?
The Olympic.
The Olympic. Susie Singer Carter was the best guest you've had. She's the best. Well, Susie Singer Carter was a great guest, Leon. I'll give you that. Yeah. But according to Spotify, according to all the numbers, It's just I'm shaking my head.
Lacey J. Dalton to me was one of the best ones that we've had.
Can I tell you the two
Mm.
best? And I'm not saying this because he's here.
Uh,
The two best guests, in my opinion, were Sean Bailey by himself as Buford T. Justice for the Jackie Gleason show that we did. I mean, for the being, Sean Bailey as Jackie, not
mhm.
and the other one was the cast of Eastbound and Downward.
Oh
Buford,
yes,
Junior, and Tim Phillips as the Bandit.
especially when they
And
got
I'm
into
going to tell you
character.
why they were my favorite shows to me, because I love Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, my parents love that movie as well. But I love them, and especially Lacey J. Dalton. The way she talked to you, that was funny.
Susie was the easiest for me to talk. Yeah, she was very cool, very because Leon did talk to her for a little bit, and she's
Yeah.
very down to earth. Absolutely. But this is my favorite guest of all, right there. There she is. That hot woman there, that's my wife. Beautiful. Hot damn. It's enough of that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, quit
That's
playing.
enough of that. Leon be making phone calls to my house. There's I'm gonna
Saying,
talk
quit playing.
right? Funny. We have this is gonna be a quick night tonight.
Yeah.
We have a couple of things that Amelia and I are gonna do. Let me just real quick, folks, tell you what we're toying around with here. Sometimes we get in the mood to do, open forum is great, and that's what we're going to do. But sometimes we get in the mood to talk about, what's happening in the news.
Right.
One of the things that's happening in the news right now, people don't know, is there was apparently a teenage girl was arrested in Boston by the ICE police,
Whoa.
and it's a big deal. She was on her way to soccer practice, and they picked this girl, a teenager. First of all, the fact that they picked up a teenager by herself on her way to soccer practice without notifying her parents, by the way, is concerning for me. Now, in full disclosure, I'm a Trumper. I voted for Donald Trump. Love me or hate me for it, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Republican and I am unapologetic. However, that said, I am always going to question. I don't care if my president is Republican or Democrat or independent or whoever the hell he is. Okay. I'm always going to question why he allows certain things. There should have been criteria set for picking up so-called undocumented aliens,
Right.
illegals. Picking up a teenage girl on her way to soccer practice without her parents being notified is disconcerting to me about this White House, because the White House is directly responsible for what ICE does. They fall under the executive branch, executive and judicial branch, actually. Because inevitably, everything falls under the executive branch because,
Right.
like the sign says on the desk, the buck stops here.
Right.
Okay? The president he's in charge. That's why you elect the president. He's the guy, right? Or the woman, as the case may be, whoever, right? Here's the
Right.
thing, though, and we need to understand this. They can make mistakes. That was a big mistake in Boston. Captain Miserable. Captain is back. Hot damn.
Hi, Captain Miserable. Long time no see.
If I picked up a teenage girl, they would lock me up and throw away. No shit, brother. Me too.
Well, let's hope you don't do
if
that.
all we did was picked her up and took her to soccer practice and dropped her off, we'd still
Ask her
go
if you
under
wanted
the
a
jail.
ride. Yeah.
We'd be under the jail. Are you shitting me? Captain Miserable. Captain, your girl's here.
I know, right?
Here. There he is.
Where has he been? Under a rock?
See that, Captain? She's asking about you. Where you been? Where
I know, right?
been?
We asked about him last week and the week before that. Where has he been?
Sean Bailey, if you're still with me, I'm gonna call you after the show. Are you gonna be up for a while, brother? Because I don't want to, folks like us, we have to be in bed early.
Yeah, some of us do.
Right?
Right?
I'm older than Sean, though. I am.
Yeah, it's just that
I have my own account. Here you go. Yeah, Leon. Oh, but speaking of which, how's Rosie doing?
Yeah,
Is she all
how's
right?
Rosie?
We haven't heard anything from Rosie. You've been ominously quiet. What's going on with Rosie? I know Rosie, Leon's friend Rosie, hasn't been feeling well. She's got some serious health issues that she's dealing with. So, and we haven't heard anything. So,
Yeah, we send her a
Leon,
hug.
if you
So
give us a heads up and let us know what's going on with Rosie, we would love to know. So Amelia, there's the whole idea of this ice thing. What do you give me your heads up on this?
I mean, you would think.
You had. Can I tell everybody what happened?
Sure, please.
Amelia, and not personally, but her family in Texas had dealings with ICE, and her cousin was picked up, and they deported him, right?
No, they arrested him. He's I'm gonna say he's 40s. He's in his 40s, but he should not have been doing what he was doing. But go ahead.
But did they kept him here? And what happened?
They kept him here.
Because you said they arrested him to send him back.
No, they kept him here because they arrested him because he was bringing illegals across the border and some illegal drugs. But it's not the white stuff. It's more of the different stuff.
What, the coke or heroin?
Heroin.
Okay.
And they also
not nose candy.
Yeah, and they arrested him also for bringing illegals across the border. And right now he stands trial, but I don't know why. I guess it's my aunt. She found up enough money. I don't know how she did it, but because she only owns a small trailer, to get him out of jail for right now. But he's going to be going to court.
My guess is that she probably borrowed it and has to pay it back with
probably. I just hope it's not the bad way.
Yeah, probably with a hefty interest, if you get my drift.
Yeah. And come to find out that one of the people that was with my cousin was working undercover. That's how.
Oh, so the informant was a confidential informant, a CI.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
And with that, he was like, well, it's going to be nothing, it's going to be all right. But he has been in jail for little petty things before.
Right.
So I'm sorry, because I love you, but this is not going to be something that you're going to get away with.
Leon says that Rosie's in good spirits, but not great. Well, look, she went to sleep and woke up. That's half the battle, brother. You give our love, give our blessing, our healing to Rosie. We pray God's blessing and God's healing on Rosie for sure.
He was trapped under a rock. Oh, I'm sorry.
Leon and Rosie need a miracle, and I still believe a miracle. Absolutely.
We send all our good positive vibes to her and everything. And...
for sure. Absolutely we will. One of the things I think we might try to tackle this next Monday, because you wanted to do something about women who kill.
Yes.
Because you had brought that up to me. I think, she's next. Oh, here you go.
Oh, hi.
She's next to me. Hey, Rosie, how you doing, sweetie? Well, you can obviously hear me. Listen, we're going to pray for you. We're thinking about you. We want you to get well. that's the shit. I hate the fact that bad things happen to good people.
Yes.
I'd like to see some more bad things happen to bad people, quite frankly, but
Absolutely.
it's not mine to exact revenge. That's God's, that's God's turf.
Yeah.
And I ain't nowhere close to that. Not even close. So what do you want to talk about? You want to do women who kill? How you want to address this?
Well, I mean, just
in
like
an open forum format.
Not really just like talk about it as like a subject kind of matter. I want to see if people have opinions of what we're going to talk about. And we'll
interesting. I got you. Okay.
And also see what they think about what happened with the cases of these people that we will mention. Smooches to you too. I hope we weren't sensitive about telling you
I
under
was
a rock.
Literally trapped under a rock for weeks.
I'm sorry.
I'm a bit sensitive about it. Thank you. Okay, listen, brother, we're with you on that. We're not going to pry because that's not what we do. Yes, we do, but we're not going to do that to Captain Miserable because we like him.
Yeah, because we love Captain Miserable.
See, my ex-wife would kill me. Good thing she's turned into a.
Oh, we love you, Captain Miserable.
Oh shit! I love this guy. This is the kind of people that we get. They make us laugh.
I love him. He's adorable.
So women who, because you said this before, you wanted to do a show about women who kill.
Yeah, and it's it's not adult people that I'm talking about. It's children that kill their own children.
Oh, women who kill kids.
Yes, their own children that they gave birth to.
You see, now that's something. There's a long history of that. It's called patricide.
And I don't like that. If you didn't want to have them, why have them? Or if you didn't want them, give them to their father. That's my plea.
Or give them to adoption agencies.
Adoption agency or their
foster
own
care. There's this thing called foster care.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing called adoption.
Yes.
You can, if you don't want your children, folks, you can take them to a hospital. And drop them off there.
Absolutely. Or a fire station.
Put a little note on them. I can't afford to take care of my baby. Can you please find a good home?
Absolutely.
That's the world we live in now, folks. I got to tell you something. I saw, Amelia, you just triggered a major, ding, ding, ding with me, okay? Mm-hmm. You said fire station. Fire stations around the country now have these baby boxes.
Yes.
They're called baby boxes. And if you don't want your baby, you put them in this box and you shut the door and it rings an alarm inside the firehouse.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I saw that, I thought that was a fucking joke. I thought it was a joke, and I laughed. And then my wife said, "No, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. People are putting babies in these boxes. Okay? They're putting babies in boxes, and they're leaving them. But I'd rather see that than a parent kill the kid."
Oh, wow.
Or throw their child in a garbage can. Do you know how many people don't understand that you don't have to do that? You don't have to do that.
Right.
I bet Angela can trade black and white. Shit, brother. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, man, you don't even know the half.
I wonder who I would end up being. Probably somebody like, oh, no, if I did my black and white picture.
So you want to do women that kill kids. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, their babies also, there's someone mentioned something in the comments of Susan Smith, but there's also Casey Anthony is another one that we may talk about.
Well, there was that one. There was Casey Anthony. There was Susan Smart. There was the woman in Texas. What was her name?
Yeah.
You know, she killed 6 of her kids.
Yeah, she
All of her
did. She
kids.
ended they made a movie about it, I believe.
Yeah. What
Mhm.
was her name? Google
In
that, Amelia.
Texas, I can't remember what her name is. Let's see.
Texas woman who killed all of her children.
Okay.
Because I don't know what that was, why she did that. They said it was I remember, postpartum depression. They said it was postpartum depression. I guess from being pregnant.
Andrea Yates.
That's her. That's the
Mhm.
one. Yep, that's her. Andrea Yates in Texas killed all of her kids and laid them out on little blankets.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what her husband found when he came home that night.
And he was just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
That's pretty much he could think like, "What are you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
And
I couldn't
if
explain
any,
to her.
yeah,
She couldn't explain to her husband
huh.
what he was doing.
And if anybody out there, any women out there is, just had babies going through postpartum depression, please talk to someone
Yeah,
right
I'm going
away.
to get a number because Amelia's going to talk to you for a minute. I'm going to get you a helpline number. Okay.
Yes.
Amelia, talk to everybody for a little bit. Okay.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, like I was saying, if you are going through postpartum depression, please talk to someone because there is help out there for you. You're not alone. You can even message me if you want. You can send an email to what's the buzz podcast at gmail.com. I'll be happy to listen to anything that you have to say. I'll be here to talk to you as well. We can like Mad Dog's doing. He's gonna find a number for you as well. Or if anyone has anything that you would like to talk about, we're here to listen. We're not here to judge. We're always here to listen to you. We have open ears all the time. So just send us a message. What's the buzz podcast at gmail.com. Or even if you want to say, please, I need to talk to you. Here's my email. If you want to do it via email, we could do it via email. Uh, we're always here for you guys, as you know. And as you know, I want to do a very sensitive topic next Monday. It might be sensitive for a lot of people, but I believe that it needs to be talked about because Casey Anthony was just released from prison, of all things. Can you believe that? And she's starting her life again like nothing happened. And like if it's just her now and she's living her life like she was never a mother. And all these people are wondering, why is she living that way? Why is she doing this? Well, it's because she can. She might think she's rehabilitated from prison. Some people are, some people aren't, but there's going to be so much hatred. And the sad part about it is that she is from here, from Florida, not too far from me. And I would hate for that to retaliate so close to me. And now that my daughter's going to be a mother, my daughter understands what it's like to feel the love, especially now that she's starting to feel the baby move. And she sends me videos, Mom, look at the baby, she's moving. So you can, and so I told my daughter, I said, wait, you see it, you feel the love right now toward this little girl. She says, yes. I said, wait till you hold her in your arms for the very first time. You'll know what I felt when I held you for the first time. And she says, yeah, Mom. She goes, I don't understand how these women could do that. And that's what brought the idea to me. Is that subject? Is to,
This is
how
the depression suicide helpline. It's a
good.
national number you can call from anywhere in the country. It's 1-800-273-8255. If you are suffering from depression or thoughts of suicide or self-harm, call 800-273-8255. Use that number. It's there for a reason.
Absolutely.
I will keep it up. So because it's important. It's important. Next week I think I'm gonna do as part of that show, losing faith. A lot of people, we live in a country now that is becoming more and more secular, and people are starting to lose faith in God and government and humanity, losing faith in their fellow man. And we're going to address that issue next week.
Oh, wow. Captain Miserable made a good point there for a second.
Oh, there you go. Susan Smith was my name. Oh, geez. She got caught doing drugs, messed around. Yeah, I'm sure. Yep.
Did you have any interactions with her, Captain Miserable? That if you wanted to come on the show as a guest or just in the comments and comment about that when we do the show on Monday, would that be something that you would like
Susan
to do?
Smith is one of those people that should have a missile-sized rocket, burning hot, shoved up her asshole,
Yes,
and that's too good for her.
that's
And then
way too
somebody
good.
should light the fuse and watch it go off.
Oh, absolutely, I
And
agree.
that's too good for her. That piece of fucking shit had the whole country
In an
feeling
uproar.
sorry for her.
Yeah,
And then they found out that she did it, and they turned on her like vultures.
they did. They were like, I can't
And
believe we believed you.
they deserved to eat
Mhm.
her up like vultures. What
Oh
a
yeah,
piece of crap she was. Horrible human being.
absolutely.
The depression/suicide helpline is 800-273-8255. Use that number if you need it. We'll leave it up. I want to do a show, part of our open forum next week. I want to do losing faith. You know, like I said before, losing faith in government, losing faith in God and in humanity, losing faith in your loved ones and your family and people in general. Why do people lose faith? What is it about the times that we live in that are pressing people emotionally and psychologically? What is it about this time that really has everybody on edge, Amelia?
Well, I think it also could be a lot of the government could be the president. They don't agree with what he's doing, and then two, the family. It could be that maybe a sibling feels that they show more favoritism toward a child than they do the other children. Like some of us have felt like lately, like
But that's a
myself.
good point. But is that enough? That's a very good point. But is that enough in the long term to cause somebody to lose faith?
Well,
We're
they,
talking about
not-
losing your faith in something.
well, I
That
mean,
seems to me
mhm,
like something that's fixable.
could be.
Losing your faith is really hard to fix.
It is. It is because you just lose your faith in everything. Like, why is it me? Why did I do something wrong, or should I have done this?
That's a good point. Very good point. That's a really, really valid point. One of the Miserable says she was in a Broad River Road female prison complex. Lived in. Oh, I got you. Never met her
okay.
or anyone that she knew. Okay, got it. Okay, but you lived near, but you never met her. Okay, got it.
And that's the thing too. It's like if you lose faith, you do a lot of what ifs too with everything. If you lose faith,
That's a good point. The what ifs.
hmm
What if I did this different? What if I
Yes.
did that different?
right?
What if
But
I changed my behavior? Would it
Yeah.
would it have made a difference? You
Yeah.
know, in a case where
hmm
maybe something happened
Exactly.
and somebody was harmed because of it, you look at yourself maybe and say, could I have changed it?
Right. Just like
Could I have
right.
made somebody feel better instead of hurting them
Right.
or
Because
having them hurt somebody else? That is
absolutely.
more often the case. Yeah.
Yeah, and too, when Jeff passed away, I did a lot of what ifs because you go through the different stages of grief. But then
Oh,
I realized, you
sure.
know what?
Of
I didn't
course.
lose my faith in God because I knew that he had faith in God and he believed in God. And every time we did something spiritual, he'd always have his hands up praising God, even in the hospital bed
God
here
is the
at home.
only thing that you could lose faith in. Listen to
Yeah.
this one.
Mhm.
I heard this. God is the only person you could lose faith in that won't lose faith in you.
Yeah. And I still haven't
You
lost faith in
understand?
God.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
God is the only person you can lose faith in that won't lose faith in
faith
you.
in you, right? And I never lost faith in God, and I haven't, and I won't, because I know that Jeff's in a better place. We're okay.
Yeah.
He's making sure that we're okay from up
Well,
there.
I got news for you,
So
and I brought this up here for a reason. Leon, I will tell the world right now, because since you brought it up, that's where I
oh
am. I
wow.
have lost faith in Christianity.
Wow.
I have. I have lost my faith in Christianity. I no longer believe what I used to believe. Okay. I have not lost my faith in God. I still believe in Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't believe in church anymore. And I don't believe in the sanctity of religion anymore. I said to my wife, my church is at home.
That's what we agreed with. Remember, we both said
Yeah.
that church starts at home.
And you know why? Simple. Simple. Because the church is not a house. It's not a building. The church,
No.
you right
Mm-hmm.
here.
Exactly.
The individual is the church. This is the
Yes.
church. Okay.
Yes.
The person. Then I'm going through some shit right now. And I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. I've got some serious doubt. Pastor Steve called me today. I didn't go to church again yesterday. Second week in a row, I haven't gone to church. And I'm not going. I'm not going back.
Yeah.
Now, I
And
got to break it to him that I'm not coming back. Okay? Keep in mind, he's my nephew. Okay?
yeah.
So that's going to be a fun conversation. So, but that's where I'm at. Look, folks, it happens to the best of us, okay?
It does.
Sometimes you just got to say, this is not right. This is not working. There's something missing here. And
Yeah.
that's the point I reached. Something's missing here. Something's not right here.
Yeah. And all you
Okay?
can ask is say, God, help me find the way.
And we'll not only find a way or find a way out.
Yeah. Or find a way out. Yeah.
A lot of people feel it's like that Elvis Presley song, Suspicious Minds. I'm caught in a trap and I can't walk out. You know what I mean?
And
But a lot of people feel that way religiously. They feel like they're stuck in a trap and they can't get out.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you have to suffer before you can find a way out.
And that's a very, very good point. Because here's the problem with people and religion. Religion is like this thing. It goes like this to you. Come here. We'll make you feel better.
Right.
And they embrace you and you feel all warm and squishy and blah, 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 blah. Right?
Yes.
And then the reality of religion sets in and it goes, no, we got you.
Yes, it does.
It takes a strong person like a stubborn Italian from South Jersey to say, fuck that shit.
I had to leave a church
I got my
like
own
that.
way of doing things. You know?
I had to leave a church like that. I understand.
Yeah. And the church is my nephew's church.
Mine was called Latter Rain of all things. Can you believe that?
Wait a minute. You got Latter Rain? I used to go to a church called the Church of the Living Waters.
Oh, wow.
Okay. This place, I used to call it the Church of Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. And I'll tell you why. Because when they weren't preaching, they were banging each other back in the clothes closet. They were playing loud rock music in the church. And once in a while, somebody would cut out a line of Coke and blow a line of Coke in the back. And I'm not making any of this up. Captain Miserable, per se. Yeah, I get you, per se. You're per se, brother.
Yep.
Rosie's the Christian of the group. She's very spiritual. There's a difference, Leon, between being spiritual and being a Christian.
Yeah.
Very often, spirit and Christianity conflict with each other. That's why I left, because I am spiritual, but I no longer consider myself a Christian. I still believe in Jesus Christ. Does that make me a Christian? No. No. It does not. I still believe in God. Does that make me a Christian? No. It only makes me somebody who knows what he's not.
Right.
Okay? And sometimes it's better to know what you're not than what you are.
Absolutely. It is.
Because knowing what you're not will help you know who you are or what you are or what you're supposed to do or what you're supposed to be.
You don't have to be a Baptist or a Catholic or what is it?
You don't have to be anything,
any of
Amelia.
those. You can just be your own
none.
person. Yeah.
Look at this. We're over here babbling. It's past our time. Oh, folks.
Oh, my goodness.
We are past our time, folks. I got to let you guys go. Before I do, I want to do this one more time. This is really important. If you are suffering from depression or the thoughts of suicide or self-harm, if you feel like hurting someone else, don't do it. Stop yourself in your tracks and call 800-273-8255. It's a national number. You can call anywhere, anytime. It won't cost you a dime.
It won't.
And they'll never ask for your name. All right. For the, oh my God. For the pit bull. Here she is. I was going to say something snarky
Good night,
about
Scott.
her. I'll be nice tonight. I'll be nice. Oh, hold on. Who's this? The captain. Oh, Scott. Scott just got out of the hospital, too. Thank God he's doing well now.
Yes.
Hello, you scared me there, brother-in-law. Scared me, you prick. Jeez.
Be nice. I hope you heal very fast.
I am being nice. I called him a prick and not a fucker. Captain says, okay, is that opposite? I guess, yeah, yeah. I believe in Christian doctrine. That's part of my issue. I may need. He goes, whatever.
I like him, whatever.
I may need Captain Miserable come back next week because he and I are going to have a theological
or tomorrow
discussion.
if he wants to.
Or tomorrow. Yeah, come on back tomorrow night. But listen, tonight we got to say good night for Amelia the Pitbull Chapman. I am the Pitbull. I am the Mad Dog. So many damn dogs and
I know, dogs in the house.
Dog pound. Oh my God. The Pitbull and the Mad Dog. You know who we are. Good night. We love you. Take care, folks.